Okay.
Yo, yo.
All right. All right. Make sure it was working today. How you doing, brother? Missed you last week, man.
Oh man, doing all right, man. Doing all right. A lot going on. Just trying to stay on top of everything. Staying positive and productive. Staying
What's
low
up?
and firing, man. What's going on with you?
I'm doing good. Blood pressure low. Cholesterol's a little high. But outside of that, I'm doing all right, man. I gotta eat more salmon, man. He said eat more fish. Doctor had a funny joke. He said, you gotta eat more fish, son. I was like, he looked at me like to say, I was like, salmon it is, brother. Said, no more fried fish, no more, you know what I mean? But cool dude, cool dude. But outside of that, man, everything's doing good so far, bro. We'll get into it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, let's share this with a couple people. It's good to be back. Uh,
I hope that's fake news.
yeah.
Shit. Democrats wild. Add him in here. But you didn't have to go outside for anything yesterday, did you?
Oh yeah, I went to work yesterday, man. It was no joke.
Physically? Physically?
No joke, man. I was in the office, and it was funny because like they were talking about it was going to be pretty cold, so I already had the bubble ready to go. But it was funny when I came out, really didn't feel it. I had the sweater with the bubble on. When I hit the corner,
Ooh.
like
When
a
slap
ton
the
of
shit out of you, right?
yeah,
Said
man.
you.
Yeah, ton of bricks, man. Did you?
Break, break. Yeah. I was outside, but I'll be moving fast. I try my best not to stay outside as long as I have to. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be in and out.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right,
So,
we're gonna give it till about 8:15. Give people a chance to join.
oh man, niggas down early. Okay, got time.
Grab up some more shit. I want to talk about. In the meantime, between time, shout out to anybody joining from Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, IG. We appreciate you, man. Get started in a couple minutes, giving people some time to join. In the meantime, man, lock in with us, man. Tell us how you been, man. Where's the Thanksgiving vibes at? Hopefully, this government shutdown doesn't disturb the shit. We'll get into that.
Bro, that had to be one of the most disrespectful times in the world to stop snap. This month, seemed like y'all no turkey this year, y'all. You know what I mean? I've been gonna ham it up. It's like damn, no choices. Can we choose turkey instead of ham? I don't really like pork. Like, you know what I mean? So some houses gonna be a bit selective in the event. You know what I mean? It'll get turned back on in time.
Yeah, it might be out there with the Tyson chicken wings at this point.
You know what I mean? So lemon pepper on Thanksgiving. Yeah, you want some? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Them Tyson wings are not enjoyable at all, man. Like I remember
Oh man.
when I used to work over at 94th Street, every gathering we had, one of the people that worked there used to always bring the Tyson wings. And we used to dog them shits. And it wasn't until we like a couple of years later we moved to a different area and we actually started getting like some real good wings. And we was like, yo, we used to dog them fatty ass,
Yep.
corny ass Tyson wings like they was
Bullshit.
top.
Like, that's funny thing with food. Like thinking you know, I'm on top of the world with certain dishes, so you have a better one. You'd be like, "Yeah, what was they serving me back then?"
Yeah, man. You find out people really didn't love you with the food
Mm-hmm.
they were serving. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Tanya? Always here early. We appreciate you, man.
Shit.
Giving it till about 8:15. Then we're gonna get things rolling. Yeah, the Knicks still down bad, man. They better figure something out in the second half.
Hey, I mean, hey, you can't get it every night. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of games. Just know something. So you want to compete in all of them, but you know you can't get them all. So you just got to choose your games to lose if you could.
I, shit. Yeah, damn. Well, Orlando ain't bad, man. It's just, I mean, they've been like call a cat's been on a tear lately. So I guess you got to take a day off at some point. You just rather be on your day off and not during the game.
Thanks.
Oh man. All right, all right. It's 8:15, man. So once again, shout out to anybody on Facebook, YouTube, X, Twitch, IG. We appreciate you, man. Every Wednesday we are FCP live. I am Senor Lee, and this is my man Cap Nick.
Sad.
All right. And every Wednesday here, we have fun, man. We get into some real topics, what's going on in the world, us as professionals, as dads, as black men in this world, just giving our perspective, having some fun, getting into some interesting conversations, man. It's November, middle of the fourth quarter.
It
How
is.
you feeling, my brother?
Feeling good for November so far. With it being November, are you giving up anything? They usually got like, no shaving November, no drinking November. Are you gave up anything for the 30, 31?
Man, I wish I could give up these bills or these taxes, man. Other than that, nah. What about you?
Listen, man, I was going, hey, so I told the missus, hey, man, trying to, get my testosterone up, been in the gym, like, I'm going to do this no nut November thing. She said, oh, you down? I said, hell yeah. I survived the whole 6.5 days, my boy. Like, I thought I had it. I thought I was in. Listen, man, I was trying something new. It didn't work, but hey, I almost had a whole week, though. You know what I'm saying? I was proud of that.
Listen, that is no short feat.
I don't know. I was trying some new shit. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work. Next year, I'll try something new. Something new for sure.
that is no short feat, my brother. 6.5 days, especially when you and your lady got a healthy relationship.
Yeah. Hey, man, it wasn't easy. It wasn't. I mean, but yeah. I tried. I did.
Okay. Understand that. All right. On my end, man, lot going on, but mostly grateful. You know what I'm saying? Just staying positive and productive, man. Just staying grateful,
That's good.
and looking forward to Thanksgiving, looking forward to the holidays, and just focusing on all the good things in life, man. That's pretty much it for me.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, my Thanksgiving is going to be displaced this year for the first time in forever time. We usually, keeping it local for the most part, whether it be us or in-laws or your in-law, whoever, right? Always keeping it in New York though, or Jersey, depending on where we at. This year, yeah, I'm taking it down south, man. Going over to Florida for the week for Thanksgiving, and hey, my in-laws having like a baby shower. It's gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? My cousins, I get to spend some time with them. Might see our cousins while we down there in the melee. You know what I'm saying? But I was getting a lot of backlash from the locals for the for the lack of heads up. I was like, I'm like, yo, what you mean? I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be around. It's like, so what you saying? I was like, oh shit, okay, I gotta say it twice. You know what I'm saying? I was having those conversations with with sis moms. You know what I mean? So it's just like, she was like, all right, I'm gonna call you. I was like, oh, for sure, we're gonna speak. You know what I'm saying? I just won't see you that day. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, Thanksgiving, bro. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting, but different. But different this year.
Yeah, it's always interesting when you change up the location for Thanksgiving. Hey, listen, I can't argue with being in Florida for Thanksgiving, especially if you get some decent weather, and then of course being around family is the plus. But yeah, man, the New York City Thanksgiving vibes are going to be real. We actually have family coming down from Florida for that. But shout out to Ed, man, hosting this year.
Word.
Um, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I think we remember the last time we were over her house for some sort of kitchen activity. And
Wait, that wasn't the last time, was it?
I want to say so, bro.
He said we ain't been back since.
Corn muffin gate.
Oh, nah, not the corn muffins. Oh man,
Corn muffin
cuz
gate the last time I remember, man.
I know it's gonna be a funny joke that ring off when oh man, I'm gonna miss that one. Oh,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a good one for sure, for sure.
But yeah, man, always good to be around family, y'all. But
Mm-hmm.
you guys definitely be there in spirit, and you know that's what happens, right? You know what I'm saying? Family gets bigger. You know, sometimes we gotta do different things. You know what I mean? And it's good experience for the kids. You know what I mean?
Sure,
They
for
don't
sure.
get caught for routine because you know it wasn't that much different for us, right? You knew whose house you were probably going to. You knew what
Thanks.
was gonna be on the table. So these kids now they get a little bit of variety, so it's cool.
Word, for sure.
Yeah. All right, man. Anything before we get into awareness and acknowledgments?
Um, I do have a weird acknowledgement, but I'll wait till your acknowledgement is done.
All right. You know what? Start with that. Let's start with it, and then we get into the other stuff.
All right. Quick question for you, real fast though. Like before, offhand, do you know the name of LeVar Burton?
The name of LeVar, I thought that was his name.
No, the full name, the actor, LeVar Burton.
Oh, that's the only part of his name I know now.
But you know who I'm talking about when I say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Me offhand wasn't too positive on it when it was brought to my attention. Over at work, old kind of very cool white guy I've been getting cool with, super cool dude, older gentleman, very Tony Soprano like, does his business. I don't ask him any questions, you know, high and by at most, right? The other day, I'm going down, I'm grabbing a sandwich. He goes, "You remind me of somebody." I was like, "Oh, like, you know, I'm very, you know, happy-go-lucky kind of keeping it cool." He's like, he said he had the show. I said, he had the show. You know, we've been playing this game for a quick second, trying to remember who he's talking about. He's like, I'm like, he's like with the kids. I was like, Read a Rainbow? He's like, yes, Read a Rainbow. I was like, you look like the guy from Read a Rainbow. And if in my head, I'm like, I'm trying to think of his face. I can't remember his face. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, quick chop it up. See you later. All right, cool, bye. So like, soon as I get to the restaurant to get my sandwich, I'm like, let me try to see if I can remember his face. So I look at, Read a Rainbow. I said, I'm like, oh, this guy. I'm looking at the guy. Like, wait a minute. What's up? Like, I was looking back, like, was that racist? I think it's just nigga just look like Kunta Kinte on the low. I was like, next time I see this man, I'm gonna have some words for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just, it's caught me totally off guard. I wasn't ready for it, bro. It was lunch. I was not ready for it. Messed me up for the day.
That's a different one, man. Listen, for all you people out there that tend to do this often, we don't all look alike. we,
I don't.
we do not all look alike. I had one person tell me I look like Nelly. I was like, get the fuck out my face. Like,
He said, no, thank you. No, thank you. Thanks, but no thanks.
wow.
Yeah, that fucked me
Holy
up. He said the Read a Rainbow guy. Always smiling. Dark skinned guys. Like, oh yeah. Okay, I kind of see, kind of not really, but okay, I follow. You know what I mean? I did a little bit of research. I said, oh shit, Roots. Yeah, fuck me up for the rest of the day.
That's
man.
All right, man. Rolling into awareness and acknowledgments. It is November, so it is Native American Heritage Month. Definitely sending recognition to all of the contributions of Indigenous peoples, and hopefully there's a lot of events going on that bring awareness to those contributions and can provide education to anybody who's looking to learn more about Indigenous peoples. Um, Yesterday was Veterans Day, so definitely salute to all the veterans out there, especially
Absolutely.
the ones within our family, the ones within your family, our friends, colleagues. Thank you for your service, what you've contributed to this world for us to enjoy the freedoms and liberties that we do is phenomenal. And in a post I put up on LinkedIn the other day, I just said that, I hope that the freedoms and liberties that all of our veterans fought for don't continue to be tainted by politics and things of that nature. So, yeah, we'll see if I get flagged on LinkedIn.
You might. You know what I mean? But hey, not that bad attention is good attention, but attention is attention. You know what I'm saying? But might not be what you want your algorithm to go by for the next day or two.
definitely. Also, it is November, so it's Scorpio season, man. So a couple happy birthday shout outs to my homie Dianella. Appreciate you, man. It's my ace right there. Actually getting married next year, so shout out to her. Um,
Congrats.
my ace growing up, one of my closest friends, Alex, out
Hey,
there with
Bug.
family with Betty.
Hey,
Uh,
Bug.
happy belated birthday to him. And then Dante, man, happy birthday to him, man. I seen the gang out in the town having a good time. I saw the picture. I loved it.
Yeah, there's outside doing big things. The Big 5-0. Yeah,
Mhm.
I was supposed to get out there with them, but life be life. I couldn't get there this weekend with them. But
Mhm.
it looked like they had a good time, man. I got to catch up with them over the phone, see if they let me know what really happened, and 'cause I know you're not supposed to talk about it, so I'll see if what I mean. Let me know what happened out
Yeah,
there.
definitely, definitely. Yeah, shout out to them, man. More life, more happiness, more blessings, man. Anything before we transition into politics as usual, because we got a lot to get into, my brother.
No, no, let's roll.
All right, so last Tuesday, man, it was election day um, for several different states, picking governors, mayors, and it seems like the Democrats really did their thing. And of course, we're going to start with our home state, New York City, where Mamdani now is our new mayor. Pretty much swept the table against what I would just call extra candidates. I don't even know if you could call it competition. Um, Brought
Yeah,
out the young vote, definitely brought back the vigor and the attention and the thrill of going out there and voting. And it was pretty much a landslide to then have the celebration in Brooklyn playing, some West Indian music after he won. Um, how'd you feel about that, man?
listen, I'm always for change. I just hope that it is a positive change and not just a window dressing change. You know what I mean? So, listen, he had a few things. I want to see the policies behind him, see if he can actually put these words into real action. I know everybody's kind of not an uproar, but a little confused about the free buses thing. Me, I was confused personally because like my daughter don't pay for the bus now. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I don't know what they're gonna cut, but I know express buses ain't going down. I don't care what he say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so maybe put a time slot on it. But that, amongst other things, I hope it all works out. I just hope everything that he was speaking, he can turn into some sort of fruition. Hope POCs get a step up to some capacity in some way, and we'll see how it goes. Did you go vote yourself, sir?
No, I did not. This was the first
What?
year I actually didn't get a chance to go out. Was a lot going on personally,
Okay.
but definitely paid attention to everything. Was watching everything that I could, but yeah, man. I mean, this was a landslide. New York definitely knows how to show out and show up
Mhm.
for what we believe in, and we just hope that it looks like more states actually followed suit. But before we jump to them, you mentioned a good point, right? Some of the policies around Mamdani are not really that clear. And I think one of them that's still up in the air is what is his plan for healthcare? There was an article in Crane's Health Pulse where Michael Kinukin, director of health policy at the left leaning think tank Fiscal Policy Institute, said voters mostly think of healthcare as a state or federal issue, but the city has control over two major healthcare players. That is, it operates New York City Health and Hospitals, which provides care to more than 1 million New Yorkers each year and provides health insurance to more than 750,000 workers and retirees. He also thinks, in a lot of ways, it's been a failure of the city government to not use that market power to make healthcare affordable for all New Yorkers. That could be huge. And he makes a good point. Some things are easier said than done because while New York may control that power, the insurances definitely hold a lot more power. And healthcare is really in a transformation stage where the normal fee for service model and reimbursement is being challenged by a value-based care, and of course, just insurance is not wanting to pay. So we'll see where he lands with that. And as we get more into the government shutdown, we'll talk about the other piece of that as well.
Mhm.
But there was another big win out in Virginia, actually, the first female governor, Abigail Spanberger. That was
Yes.
huge.
That was big.
You know? And then we had Mikey Sherrill as the new governor in New Jersey. That was a big win for her. So this was huge. Democrats really did their thing last Tuesday, but President Trump pretty much just shrugged it off his shoulder and said, "That's okay. We still got this thing in the bag."
Yeah, yeah. Cuomo, he was outside for some reason. Not sure why. He should have stayed inside when it was time. Um, some weird reason, Adams was on the docket. I'm like, did he announce that? Why is he still? All right, we're all gonna ignore this as a team. Okay, you know what I mean. But it was interesting. Me and my wife every year for the most part we usually go together. As far as bring the kids and get a little sticker, just show them there's something important to do. This past week, we both kind of sneak voted on each other. Like we didn't talk about it all week. We didn't say we was going to do it. We both just kind of came home. She was like, "Yeah, I just can't. I know I was late. I went to go vote real quick." I was like, "Oh, you went to go vote?" She goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, that's what's up." She's like, "Did you vote?" I was like, "Yeah, I voted early." She said, "Oh shit, you voted?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah." I was like, "Hi, my name's Kenny. Like, nice to meet you." You know what I'm saying? Like, dinner's in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
it was just regular shit. You know what I mean? It was bad funny. But neither of us brought it up like the whole day. Spoke like 3 or 4 times, didn't mention it at all. We was cheating on each other with the election system. It was like, I was like, yeah. Oh man, he's like, who'd you pick? Like, wait, who'd you pick? I said the winners. We good.
Yeah, man. Ain't nothing like some secretive politics, man. I love
That's
it.
it. That's it. Think you know somebody, right?
Yeah, indeed, man. All right. So switching over to the government shutdown, breaking news actually, it looks like the new funding package that was introduced over the weekend just passed through the House. So now it looks like it will make its way over to President Trump at some point. And this is huge, man. This is really huge. What was it, over like 40 something days of this
yeah.
shutdown?
Yeah, I think they just hit 40, maybe 41, but yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of a lot of things came to a stop.
Absolutely, man. You're talking about some government workers who weren't being paid, the traffic delays. Man, I thank God that with my two flights that I had, I wasn't negatively impacted, but definitely, my heart goes out to those who were impacted, and my heart goes out to those who were worried about Thanksgiving travel. I know that was a big topic going into this week,
Facts.
but yeah, we there is a funding bill. It will not include the subsidies for healthcare that the Democrats wanted, but in my honest opinion, it was time. The negative impact that this would have had on just all of the government things that were just closed or weren't getting paid for, and then of course the still implications on SNAP. We'll get into that a little bit, but it was about time. You fought a good fight. Let's get this done. Let's get things moving, and you can continue the good fight.
For sure.
All right. So with this bill being passed, of course, there was a slight sigh of relief that SNAP benefits will be fully funded after this
Mhm.
bill is passed. But it looks like there's a short-term order in place that is going to still delay these payments. Now,
Mhm.
you were speaking about this a little earlier, man, especially with Thanksgiving coming around. When you hear stuff like that, brother, how are you feeling?
So we need a deadline. Like, can we get a date? Can we get a turnaround time? Expectancy? Um, is it going to happen plus minus this year, next year, this month, next month? Uh,
Mhm.
just need more clarity. You know what I mean? It's I want to say I can't say great that the shutdown is over. It's still like the wheels of justice grind very slow, so to speak, in this regard. So I'm just not sure when things are going to turn around as far as people with grants waiting on, people with the SNAP benefits, as you were saying, workers, TSA stuff. I don't know when they're going to get their back pay for those that did stay. Trump trying to like penalize those that did use their personal time. Like, yo, I can't. I mean, I'm more of a get paid every time a check comes kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you stop those, it's hard for me to move around, get things done.
Mhm.
I just hope it works fast, or gets back on the boat a lot quicker than it got off. You know what I mean? I'm just not sure on the timeline.
Right. And I know a lot of states were using a contingency fund to either
Mhm.
pay some portion or partial of the usual funds to its residents. I think we have over 40 million, 40, yeah, over 40 million Americans that receive food stamps on a staggered basis throughout each month. Nearly 27 million should have gotten their payments by Monday. But of course, with the shutdown, a lot was going on. So hopefully this stuff moves along. It's very important for a lot of people. And yeah, man, I hope we see some progress.
Because even I think when it hit like day 20 or so to shut down, it was revealed that there was some sort of surplus that the president can kind of give the go ahead on, and he was so hesitant to do so. You know what I mean? So it's just like, all right, I'm not sure what team you're playing for, but it's not team, them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, we'll see how this goes. But the Democrats pulled together and got shit through.
Yeah.
On the back end of that shutdown, Trump and talking shit. I'm not sure. I'm not. You never really sure what's real, what's not real. There were ideas of 50-year mortgages. There were graphics coming out of him trying to introduce something new. I'm like, are you so bad enough? Interest is bad, is what it is. You know what I'm saying? 3.5, 4 points, whatever. You know what I mean? I'll pay another 350 on a 450, 550 house. 50 years, just going to double it. I'm just going. Used to go. I'm just handing this debt over to the kids and their kids. Like, you know what I mean? 50 years. Like, some people don't get through the 30. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I don't. It may even on paper, it don't even sound good. So I'm not sure why saying that out loud or putting that into the air, thinking it's something that's going to happen. It's going to be fruitful for anyone. I know they were worried with homeowners. First-time homeowners age kind of going up the ladder as what it used to be. It used to be mid-20s, 30s. Now it's like early 40s, late 50s kind of thing. Early 50s kind of thing as far as people acquiring their first home.
Mm-hmm.
And, shit, everything's going up, including the houses. But, as always, not the checks. So, I don't know where that balance is, but a 50-year mortgage ain't it, bro. Ain't that.
I agree with you, man. I agree with you. The math ain't mathing.
They also said $2,000 check was on the way. I'm like, not that. All right, you got my attention. Like, I'll take a quick 2 bands in the mail. I'll take that in the mail real fast if you got it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll see how y'all screw me over on the taxes come next year. But see if that works out too. It's always gonna be a catch. You know that.
Always,
You know that for a fact.
always. And listen, people, have a plan for the money. Have a plan. Like that COVID stimulus, we all know it's probably mounted on your wall. You know what I mean? It's probably collecting dust on the side. You know what I mean? Like, please have a plan for this $2,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't get it and then be like, yo, we lit, we outside. Like, sit your outside ass down and make a good
Please,
decision, man. Please.
please. Last thing I had on Trump, I know we just spoke about Veterans Day a little earlier, but this past weekend on Sunday, the Commanders had a game. Their game before Veterans Day, they usually make a big celebration prior to, celebrate the troops, bring everybody home. There was some sort of rumor that Trump was, I think Adam Schefter might have broke it. He was saying that Trump was he is putting in some sort of wording or rooting for the name of the new stadium down the line to have, to carry his name. Right. That must have came out simultaneously as people was walking into the gate because when they did the whole, the United States of the President's here in Suite 27, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, boo! And booed him back. And I was like, yeah, nigga, what you thought was going to happen? You just can't be coming in people's cribs thinking you're going to change your name and then fly, be cool. I was like, yeah, he's bugging, but Trump going Trump, man. He don't care. He's just going to say what he think and nobody's there to stop him. Like a bad rapper in the studio. Everybody's like, yo, that's hot. That's hot, bro. It's hot, man.
Yeah, it's not. And nasty. I think they even tried to give some of the broadcast analysts some slack for having him on to, talk about NFL and talk about what he's got going on. I mean, he's already getting reamed for, the redesign at the White House while everything is shut down. Yeah. So
still talking about that ballroom.
Yeah, man. So it's very interesting. His approach definitely keeps us on our toes and keeps us with content. I can't knock it.
For sure.
Anything before we switch over to entertainment?
No, that's wrong.
Oh man, so Snowman, Young Jeezy, definitely one of my favorite artists, was able to catch a feature on one of Cardi's new hits, Time. I believe the song first came out with just her. Then she came out with a version with Lotto. Then she had Snowman get on it. And I mean, if anybody is a real Young Jeezy fan, like going back to the oversized Carhartts, you know what I'm saying? The backwards fitted, the sunglasses where you can never see his
Can't
eyes.
ban the snowman.
Yeah, man. Like anybody who remembers that time when you first heard the beat for this song, it instantly took you back to Young Jeezy. You could hear that yeah on it,
That's
right?
a fact. That's a fact. I was like,
So
I don't know if they know each other, but he better get on this song at some point in life. Like,
that's a fact. So Jeezy slid on this, man. Snowman slid on this, man. Like he was sliding home to win the game in the baseball game.
facts.
Yo, Cardi, I think we've been talking about this since the promotion before the album came out, the whole rollout after the album came out. Her hustle is just unmatched, and then she continues to do collaborations that you are like. It brings back some of the real hardcore hip hop and real music that you love, and it's just I'm loving this era for her
Mhm.
musically. And I think you called it before the album dropped, like this had to be good just because
Yeah.
of how long it took for her to come out with her sophomore album.
Yeah. It's like imagine, like you know how good the first day of school outfit is. Like you had all August to think about some shit. That's why, yeah. I mean, and the shit hard. You know why? Because you had 30 damn days to think about it. She had X amount of years, to move this over, get this feature, get this clear, get this sample, get this feature.
Mhm.
So it was a great album. But yeah, Jeezy man, I'm happy he got on because I've been waiting to hear from Jeezy since he had some personal issues in life. You know what I'm saying? He got, him and his lady kind of split ways, and he hasn't really dropped any music since then. You know what I'm saying? So he had a quick little bond there for her. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, all right, Jeezy, you back? It's cold. We get it. Right after the coldest day in New York, all winter so far. Like we hear you, we hear you. But it's good to hear Jeezy, man. I hope he uses this as a little catapult to get himself back in the studio. Hopefully, he never left. But yeah, man, we need some more of that thug motivation back from that boy.
Absolutely. Um, yeah, man. Great song, great song.
Keeping it entertainment, man, on a twofold front. Listen, man, Griselda kids, Butcher, West Side, you know what I'm saying? Benny. I said Benny and Butcher like it's not the same person. My other man, Conway. Right. So listen, as you know, West Side Gun's probably having the best calendar year of his personal endeavor as far as the fashion stuff, the just the albums that he's dropped, they're all happen to seem getting better and better. He's putting the culture of many different facets into his music. One especially being wrestling. You know what I'm saying? He has his whole fourth rope company. Um, but this past Monday, man, he was out doing his thing at Raw, $5,000 seats in the front row, big chain out, and they wasn't feeling him. WWE issued him a cease and desist letter to remove all his artwork that contained WWE/WWF characters, like a lot of the song names that he happens to use, where it might reference like a special wrestler's move or something like that. They needed him to kind of backtrack on all that as if he wasn't a supporter of that culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? I found it a little fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, I didn't think not that it wasn't that serious. I get anybody using intellectual property in a way where you're not being compensated. I understand that business part of it, but I felt like he was putting in as much as he was using. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like I don't think he was taking it for granted. You know what I'm saying? He was really at all of these WWE events. He's spoken to a lot of these wrestlers. He's got a ton of photos with them. Like I see him and Ric Flair really like in real life, like just doing regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he is a fan of it. So to see that happen, it sounded like it hurt West Side like to the core a bit. He had a big soliloquy out. He put out on Instagram just saying, "Yo, I can't fuck with them no more." You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I was like, it's like being somebody's friend and thinking y'all friends, so you find out that's not your friend no more. It's like, oh shit, I thought we were. You know what I'm saying? He kind of went through that phase. You know what I mean? But shouts to West Side. Keep your head up. Fourth rope is just going to be the momentum to push that further. But it was just sad to see that for him, man.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like the NBA and Ice Cube, man. Sometimes
Man,
people are scared of the competition.
man, listen. They still ain't seen that yet. Like, you know what I mean? I'm waiting for them to get something together on that, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anything else you got on entertainment, or we move over to sports?
Nah, we get over the sports, man.
All right. Question for you. Listen, we love basketball. You taught me a few moves. I can't do them now, age. But
I'd be lucky if I could do them.
he said allegedly, right? But I was scrolling TV the other day, and it wasn't like you got ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN News. And then there's that fourth ESPN channel that you never go to, right? Like, but it's there. You don't pay that mind. It's the one right above the Telemundo version of ESPN, Deportes. It's the other one, right? So I hit it by accident. It was the game of basketball. It was what it was. It's something called 360 hoops. Have you ever heard of that?
Nah.
All right. 360 hoops is a sport where it's combining basketball with a little bit of tag. As far as there are three hoops lined up back to back to back, creating a triangle, and the court is now circular. It's like maybe a 30-foot wide court. You can put this three-sided hoop thing in the center, and like whoever scores, they now play defense as far as these three-man teams. But you can score on either these three baskets, and the other two teams have to play defense on these three baskets simultaneously. So, but every person has to touch the ball before you can score. So it keeps everybody kind of involved. And I just appreciate it because you only need 30 feet to get this game going. If you can do these at local parks where there's only like two big ass courts, you know how the parks go. You might have like two like half courts in the corner, but two real courts just due to size. You could fit 6 to 7 of these hoops within the size of a regular NBA court. So you can have mad interaction or games or people not just sitting waiting for next for mad long. I was like, oh, that's super dope. Like, it was like the championship too. I was like, that the championship stage? I've never seen this sport in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, how long has this been out? You know what I mean? But if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's called 360 Hoops. I don't know how big of a movement it's gonna be. It's definitely not big three competition, you know what I'm saying? But it is like a new spin on the sport, But shouts to them. Turning old tricks into new shit.
Definitely. I mean, since we're talking basketball, I'm just gonna jump to the All-Star game format.
Let's go.
Um, so they announced the new All-Star game format, and I thought it was pretty cool. You got three teams here. You can see two will be US and one will be world. It will be like a round robin competition. You can see the four games here, 12 minutes each. Of course, the top two from the round robin meet in game four for the championship. But the key thing here this year is that it will be positionless drafting, meaning it's not like they have to have a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. Typical. It is literally going to be the best top 24 players, 12 from each conference. When I first heard about this, I got to hear Carmelo first talk about this with Vince Carter. And of course, Carmelo loved it, right? Because he's a 6'7", 6'8" guy who can do point guard stuff while also having a post up game. And I think we are in the era of basketball where the traditional big man has kind of gone away or faded away a bit, if not
Mhm.
completely. And now you don't just have to go get a big man because it's just the way of the world. You can go and now pick the best players. But I am concerned now for the big men now because if they can't shoot a 3-pointer or, I
What we gonna
mean,
do?
because if Webben Young is the standard,
Yeah, yeah,
damn.
yeah. He was banking late threes when it counted. So, yeah, I don't know.
Oh my
I don't
god.
know. This is interesting though. I do want to see how this plays out. It seems like a lot of new rules, and it feels like it's new rules every 24 months with the All Star game. But but this is interesting. I want to see how it works out.
Yeah. But all in all, man, you got to revive the dunk contest. I mean, I appreciate the attention to detail, the attempt to try to make the All Star game something interesting. But
Mhm.
Sunday night is cool, but everybody really shows up for Saturday night. That
You know what I'm
Saturday
saying?
night has always been the draw, and
Word.
the dunk contest has been is needing something. And I blame Steph Curry for this. I blame that 3-point shooting god.
Yep.
That now everybody just cares about jump shots. We rarely care about someone going into the air doing something spectacular and dunking, unless now they're dunking on someone. So I liked Vince Carter during one of the last two games that he was doing the analyst job on. He called out a couple people, Anthony Edwards, Stephen Castle. Like he feels like the stars need to get back involved in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Um, at are we going to hold this against LeBron that he never did this?
Yes, I am, and I'm a LeBron fan. I'm a LeBron fan. Like seeing him do his little pregame warm ups, he be doing mad shit. I'm like, you have the ability to dunk, you just don't want to do it on a Saturday, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? When everybody else is in town, mad cameras is out. You know what it is, but it's not like a low management kind of thing, but he feels he's going hard all season, so his All-Star break, All-Stars is really breaking, my nigga. Like outside of Sunday, like they really like taking this as a break, as a spectacle, as a I want to have fun too in the sport that I'm reviving or bringing so much money into. You know what I mean? I just want to sit back and put some fresh threads on from Fashion Week and just watch everybody else go out. You know what I mean? I'm like, I get it. Like it's weird, like when you want a break from your own job because you like, hey, we all like our breaks. You know what I'm saying? But we still want these niggas to work on their breaks. So it's kind of, you know what I mean? That's what I think he's pushing to the forefront. But LeBron should have got out there. And now he's gonna be like, nah, I'm 40, man. It's too old for me. I missed my wave. You did. Yeah, absolutely did. I don't want you going out there pulling some shit. Because everybody gonna be like, who forced Bron to get into the goddamn dunk contest? He just came back. You know what I mean? But the young boys, like, them Anthony Edwards, a lot of ain't no reason they shouldn't be doing it. But what incentive would you give these all-stars to contribute or want to do this again?
I mean, that's up to Adam Silver, right? Of course, everybody loves money. You know what I mean? So I think that would be great. But I think it's got to come from passion. Like you go and look at some of the best dunk contests. You had what was it, Aaron Gordon against Zach LaVine. You have Vince Carter just shut down the place, and then you take it back as far as Dr. J and Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? Those guys had a passion for dunking, and
Yeah.
even at the pinnacles of their careers, they still went out there and put on a show for the fans. And of course, this will never be a knock against LeBron, right? He's definitely etched in his own greatness. But I have to have a feeling that when he writes his memoirs, somewhere in that memoir is going to be, I do regret not doing the dunk contest. I got a feeling, man.
Because
Because
one time, like, that's crazy.
yeah, like prime LeBron. I'm talking about like probably after the first championship with the Heat.
Right.
LeBron.
Yeah, right before South Beach. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was time,
Yeah.
He's jumping out the gym back then.
I agree. Because what happens is when a star of that caliber joins, then everybody wants to join because everybody wants to play against LeBron because they want to say they beat LeBron. So if I'm entering the dunk contest, I guarantee you everybody that can got some hops with jump in. So I think Anthony Edwards is that guy for this era. If he says he's getting in, I think everybody who's got some hops is going to want a piece of that action. I hope Obi Toppin gets in there. You know what I mean? There's some dunkers out there that I think will make this very, very interesting. And to your point, they're young, so they're going to come with the creativity.
What's his name? Did he win it last year? What's his name? Mac McClung. Was it last year?
I think it was last year.
Yeah, he got a job. He was out here pooping. He was putting in 110% effort on these games. Got a little contract. Then he went to the Pacers. I think got swapped out. Dropped him. Yeah. I don't think he got picked up again. I'm like, yo, I don't know if he's back in the G League. I don't really know how that works at that point. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, he was doing everything he had to do to get to this point for y'all to give him a contract. You know what I mean? He probably looking at cribs and shit. Like, yeah, I'm moving to Indiana, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. And then they drop. I'm like, that's so unfortunate, man. But I hope he gets back on his feet with that. He's a good player. Like, he's really skilled. Like, outside of the whole dunking thing, he's pretty good. He's, you know what I mean? So he might be Bronny in a one-on-one. Just saying. You know what I mean? Like, and if that's worth anything, then yo, you should show up to Staples here and play for your roster spot. Where you dead at? You know what I man. So
I really hope that leaves Bronny alone, man. Like let the boy play, man. Like They are killing Bronny on the
Uh,
internet, and it's
uh,
like, oh, I'm gonna tell my dad. Like these people got way too much time on their hands, but I
that's
can't lie, this should be funny. Like,
hilarious though. Hilarious.
oh my god.
Hilarious.
All right. So switching gears over to football, man. Definitely one of the greatest tight ends that we've seen play in the NFL. Rob Gronkowski is going to sign a special ceremonial contract with the
Hey.
Patriots so that he can officially retire, fulfilling his wish, fulfilling the wish of a close friend who died of cancer earlier this month. Rob Gronkowski, man, legend, durable, uh, Brady's sidekick. This this is just meant to be, and yeah, man, this is gonna be a special day.
It's gonna be nice, man. Gronk, as much as he's a player, he always felt like he was one of us, just with the ability to play the sport. You know what I mean? From his antics off the field, from his charisma, just his level of joy are at levels that no one could really get to. We just don't know how he keeps. I just don't know how he keeps it that be that motivated and be in happiness. You know what I mean? But he really had a passion for the sport, so he will always be a patriot for life to me anyway. This Hall of Fame ballot is going to be a patriot one.
Yep.
For sure. Keeping it Patriots for a second with Tom Brady. I got a question for you. Listen, we know Tom got money. We know we do. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not got six, 7 rings, run out of fingers. You know what I'm saying? But recently he revealed that his current dog Junie, who happened to pass away in December of 2023,
Mm.
the current dog that he's with is a clone of his late dog Lua. So it was like, what you mean clone? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but yo, they collected blood from dog prior to passing away. He's working with a company called Colossal Biosciences, and they clone the dog. Split an image. It's like dog. Like I want to know the I want like no pun intended, but yo, I want to know the fee. Like how much was it to and now now it just so many questions came to the front. I'm like,
Yeah.
what if they cloning dogs on the 3rd floor, what they doing on the 5th floor, brother? Like,
Oh, yeah.
can you let me know like
Yeah.
what's going on in there? Like, if you had the means, would you bring I guess a family pet back to life?
Yeah. Blossom, man. I'll
Mm,
never forget that shit. It was a summer night. I opened the gate and Blossom goes running out into the middle of the street and a car comes and I everybody heard the you know what I'm saying, but nobody saw anything. Nobody saw anything. I'm supposed to be emotional, brother. Don't laugh.
why'd you make the sound, man? Not the sound. Oh God, I'm listening, brother. I'm with you, brother. Apologies.
Get
Oh,
right with Jesus, I promise you.
please.
But after we all heard that, I go run and she's like under a car, shaking, you know what I mean, everything like that. So I'm thinking everything's okay. You know what I'm saying? She probably just got nervous, whatever the case may be. Man, my aunt's holding her, and you just start to see like the life draining, and I started bawling, man.
Yeah.
This was the one dog that was never scared of a basketball. I used to be able to go in the backyard, dribble a basketball. She tried to steal it from me. She was one of the first cool dogs that my aunt had. That one hurt my heart. So yes, that would be the one I would bring back.
Damn. That's real, man. Sorry you have to go through
Telling
that.
you, man. Miss you,
Uh,
Block.
or yeah. Yeah, my wife's. I would definitely bring my wife's dog back, Star, if I could.
Oh yeah, man.
I was hurt for like a week, bro. Like
Ooh.
I think I used a PTO day. Realize I was like,
Hey, hey,
I can't do it. You know what I mean? But
dogs, fam. Shit,
uh,
dog watched us grow up. That's
bruh,
crazy.
bruh. But yeah, Tom Brady out here introducing the world to clone dogs. Like you know what I'm saying? And I just know sky is the limit. You know, I know he was down there asking stupid questions about Tupac. Like I know he was. I know he was. He said nobody got a sample of his blood, nothing, no hair follicles, nothing. Interesting. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the future is here in that regard. The future is here.
Pun intended. I got you. All right. Moving on to some more football news, man. New York sports. Well, New York football is in shambles. The Knicks are still hanging in there. I mean, not this game, but it's a long season. But
Yeah.
New York football is in shambles, man. We saw the Jets trade away Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner, pretty much saying they're in a rebuild. But the Giants recently fired Brian Dable after some questionable decision making this past Sunday that led to another comeback and the Giants losing. One question for you, Kenny. Is it, I mean, he had 3 seasons. Is this still way too soon, or what took so long?
Even with the turmoil of these last 3 seasons, I would have given him a fourth.
So
I
way
think he
too
deserved. I think it's way too soon. I think he deserved at least a fourth season. Him and Dak was just starting. Dax was just starting to catch a groove to some extent. He needs to learn how to protect his quarterbacks, of course, but
yes.
he also needs to learn how to be a better quarterback and protect himself too. He can't, you know what I mean? It ain't Brian's legs out there, it's yours, boy. You know what I mean? You got to use them. Him having Russell Wilson there, who in his earliest career he did a lot of running too. Then he got smart. I thought you'd have gave a little bit of that wisdom to the young man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But listen, this year Brian just had a bad series of 2 months between your top receiver getting hurt, your other Scatterboo going out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot against him, you know what I mean? And then Russell Wilson all of a sudden not being good at all. Like at all. Like we had a 7-point lead, whatever. I mean 4-point lead, whatever. Yo, bro, just get a couple first downs, man. We got this.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we got to do. Like, don't get me wrong. He's trying to run the plays that's called, but at some point you got to be an athlete. You're a seasoned veteran. You got to, nigga, bro. My man in Cincinnati who just left Cleveland, Joe. He's flourishing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like, hey, we're not winning all these games, but we putting 40 points up a game, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's the defense. But you know what I mean? I'm doing my job. You know what I mean? I was really hoping Russ could. I mean, will a win? He looked pitiful out there that last drive. I was just like, you're not going to even try to keep the lead. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
But listen, if Russ would have played to his half standard, I think Brian still has a job this week. I think just that combination on top of, keeping them in the drive after the fumble / hits to the head. There's no protocol. In my opinion, as far as, the quarterback was concerned, I think the spotter should have got fired. That's your job, brother. Like if you know what I mean? Like your job is like, hey man, let's pull number 2 out for a little bit. Let's get him looked at by the medical staff.
Yeah.
He was slow getting up. That's the franchise. Yeah, let's take an extra look at him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Brian, he's just trying to win the game. Like, hey, is my player ready? I looked him in the eyes. He said he's ready. I have nothing to do other than play him and hope we get a positive game. But yeah, it was sad to see, man. I wish they held on to him for another season, at least another 2 or 3 games. You know what I'm saying? But to lose after the Russell Wilson collapse again, I get it. 4 road leads get squandered.
Yeah.
I get it, but I'm not playing defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of expensive niggas over there with jerseys on. Like, nobody talking to none of them. You know what I mean? But somebody has to be to blame, and unfortunately, Brian fell on this for it. Man. But I do think it was too soon overall.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think they could have tried to, see what they could have done. Um, he, to me, he never had a solid pause. He never had a consistent team out there for the entire 3 seasons. It was a constant shuffle, and I know the coaches lose, the players win, but in this particular case, I definitely agree with you. But hey, man, he's out. There's a lot of rumors. I've heard Lane Kiffin. I've heard Bill Belichick taking the early exit out of North Carolina. Uh, who do you think can come and save this franchise right now?
I don't know. Saving is a big word. I know somebody that could probably come in and tie the shoes up, but save
Okay.
like nobody's bringing it back to the Parcells days no time soon.
Fair enough.
But listen, hey man, I know Belichick is on a 2-game winning streak down in North Kakalaki. You know what I'm saying? It ain't much, but listen, man, if they don't want him, you know what I mean, after season 2, maybe. I know it's a lot of bad blood as far as New England and the Giants going, but he could get a shot. And listen, in a selfish way, hear me out. Cleveland and the roster don't like the coach.
Mm-hmm.
They're not giving Shador a fair shake. Hey man, let the Giants take him. Maybe he can do something over there.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I'm just vacating that position for Dion to come through. Like, bring
Mm-hmm.
Dion into Cleveland. Hey, we didn't do too good last year. Oh, you know QB3? You know him? So you got a rapport with this man? Shador, come out the back. Oh God, Dad. I mean, Coach. Yes, I could play, please. In my selfish way, I would like to see that combo come together over there if they could. But as far as the Giants go, listen, man, whoever it is, it's gonna be a hot seat for the next 10 games. So I wish them the best. What's his name? Raiders fired him. Pierce. And Pierce is out there too. You know what I'm saying? It'll be dope to bring him back. You know what I'm saying? Shit, at least bring him back for the defensive front because that's where we're getting killed at. I mean, these last 4 games on the road. But yeah, they got a few options, but I think they got. Do you think they need to make a decision this season, or let the interims drag it out?
Nah, I'd let the interims drag it out,
Okay.
and do a real thorough search
Okay.
before you make that decision. But yeah, whatever the plan is, it's got to include where you're going. At the key positions that you want to address during the draft or address during trades. Of course, they didn't make any moves in the trade
Hmm.
deadline, so that means they're looking totally towards the draft, unless there's got something else down the pike. But yeah, I'd wait.
All right. Early predictions going into next year: Jets and Giants both suck, right? Who do you think is going to be better come week 1, 2026?
Um, I want to say the Giants. Let's say Cam has a successful, Scatterboo has a successful surgery. Malik already had his. Let's say recovery goes smooth. They're young, so they should heal pretty quickly, be back in time, hopefully for camp. And if Dax learns to stop running in right into tacklers and protects himself, all right, they get a second season together. They hopefully, get some good OTAs during the summer. And yeah, man, I mean, I would say Giants. The Jets are still, they just traded away their identity. So
Yeah,
they're
they
going
got
to
to
have
find one. They got to find a whole
to.
new "Who Are We" kind of shirt.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, man.
um, yeah, I know they. I think they did it mostly just for cap space purposes. Get hopefully a lot
Yeah.
of good picks in this upcoming draft. Hopefully, get some good veteran trades in the off season. But we'll see. We'll see if money talks or bringing up the youngins walks. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what works in New
Yeah.
York next year. But it sucks mid-season. We got to start looking towards next year already.
That's a fact, man. Before we do some late recognition of the World Series champs,
Mhm.
MVP talks are starting to build up, man. I think it's what going into week 6, week 7.
What,
Um,
football?
yeah,
10.
week 10. Oh shit,
Yeah.
not bad. That just shows you where I'm at. Um, Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, Drake May, Jonathan Taylor. Some of the big names that are out there with MVP written around them. If I had to choose today, brother, I got to go with Jonathan Taylor.
I had either Taylor or Drake in my sights. They're both doing great things. Coming off Saquon last year, I think if he gets anywhere close to the 2,000 number, they'll give it to him. But if he hits anywhere below the 1750 mark, and Drake's still soaring with the Patriots. They still on some wild win streak come that time. I think Drake
Mm-hmm.
might steal it. I think Drake might steal it. But if
I agree.
Jonathan gets 18 and up, I give him 18 and up on the yards. I think they'll give it to him.
Yeah, I mean, he is just phenomenal, man. He's what 3 TDs in 5 games this season.
It's killing.
Um,
Big
he's
killing.
just running all over teams. It's not even close when it comes to who's the because they said how Barkley kind of teed things up for him last year. So this year it's like he's running away with it. But to your point, I do think if the Patriots can be there at the end at the top of the AFC, some form of fashion, you can't knock what Drake May is doing over there, especially what is this year 2 for him, right?
Yeah, I don't think is this his rookie? No, no. I think it's year 2. I'm gonna do a quick check.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they held on. He could get it.
Yep, that's for sure. But yeah, going back to the World Series, man, I know it's been a while, but we didn't get a chance to recognize it. Definitely kudos to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hell of a game. That whole World Series was just unprecedented. You had the 11-hour
Whole
game.
thing, the whole thing, the whole thing.
And then you had one of the best game sevens in World Series history. Shohei, Mookie Betts. I
Had
mean,
everything. Had
yeah.
like. Listen, I am not a big Major League Baseball fan. I'm really only watching in October. The
Yep.
Yankees are in. Those are only two. Other Mets, other Mets. You know what I mean? Little brother too. Those are the only times I'm watching baseball. I'm not. From April to September. Don't even turn that shit on in the crib, bro. It's just extra. It's just extra TV. But
Yep.
that might have been like the best game seven I've ever like sat down and watched. And I didn't get there. It's like the sixth inning. Like, like it was the sixth inning on. I was like, yo, this is probably the best game I've ever seen ever. Like it had everything. Because I was watching with the wife and she don't like baseball at all. We both feel like we both like, oh god, base loaded. Oh shit. The base loaded for them too. Like you know what I'm saying? It really had. I was telling her, like, listen, whoever does lose this game, they're gonna be kicking themselves all the way back because they both had ample opportunity to get it done.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And LA still won in Toronto, man. It was
Yeah.
big. It was big.
Yeah. And I think what really closed out the show, man, was the ad with Kendrick Lamar. And then the internet is undefeated, man. This one right here.
Oh man, right on time. And listen, I know for a fact Drake has something in the tuck.
Oh yeah.
The game seven went TO way.
Oh
He
yeah.
probably would have had a Not Like Us remix in the top. He probably would have remixed his own shit. Like, yo, sue me, nigga. I'm already in the court. I don't care, bro. I'm putting this shit out on OVO SoundCloud or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
yeah, man. Toronto did it, man. This is like shit. Just when you think Kendrick is done, man, he got the Grammys coming up soon. I'm like, God damn, he's still like, how thick are the soles on his Timbs? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can't kick this guy any further down the line. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, he's still not like us, man. He's still not
That's
like
not
us.
like us, man. Shout out to the Dodgers, man. Shout out to Kendrick. Um, Listen, man, it's all in the spirit of good hip hop. I'm
Mhm,
glad they kept it on wax. And
mhm,
hey, listen, man, we're here for the music. We're here for the vibes. That's all we care about.
And that commercial they put out right on time, right after. And listen, you know Nike. Nike stay prepared. I know they had one for Toronto too.
Oh
They
yeah.
they sponsor too, but the
Oh
LA one just hit a whole lot better. You know what I mean? It all worked out for them. But shout out to them. They did the thing. And what's his name? The pitcher that retired. Is it Krayshawn? Krayshawn?
oh, Clayton Kershaw.
KK, not the third one. Like you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a cool like him announcing his retirement at the beginning of the season and going out that way. There's really no better way to ever go
Yeah.
in the field of sports. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to him. But shout to Japan, bro. LA, I saw a funny tweet that's like, yeah, LA is the closest place to Japan out here, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I mean? Flight
Yep.
wise, we right there. They be home in no time, but they got all the right draft picks that they needed for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Good to have a big budget.
Yep. That's a fact, man. Anything else before we get up out of here?
No, that's all I got on that one.
My man. All right, man. So once again, shout out to everybody on Facebook, YouTube, X, Twitch, IG. We appreciate you all. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube or Twitch. If you're on any of the other socials, make sure you follow our page, man. Listen, as we always like to leave this show, make sure that you're pouring into you because you pour into everything and everybody every day. So make sure you take that time to take care of you. Fellas, wear that outfit, put on them sneakers. Ladies, put on that dress, put on them shoes. Tomorrow's not promised, man. Love yours. Enjoy the day. We love all y'all, man. See y'all next week.
Yes, sir.